Ben, we sound good?
Yeah, I suppose.
Possibly. Episode 61. Yes. Welcome to another episode of Please Delete This. We got Darren.
Bim.
Oh,
Bim.
Genevieve.
Wow. It's been that long?
She's trying to remember how to pod.
So long.
Hey. So.
Get on the floor!
Get right here.
Sing! Anyway, hello, good folks. Did you miss us?
They did.
A little.
Can I start by, I wanted to thank the listeners in the beginning.
Yes, go ahead.
Because we usually thank them in the end for listening,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So yeah, everybody, friends, listeners, family, lowlifes, thanks for listening to us. We really appreciate you guys tuning in.
Sorry,
tuning?
making a lot of noise.
I don't know.
Do you
Go ahead.
tune into a podcast?
Shut up. Tune in? Oh yeah, you can't. You don't tune in literally.
Yes, you do.
Actually, yeah.
Because it's a radio FM tuner. That's how the term makes sense for tune in.
But you
So
just
you-
go to a website for us or an app.
Yeah, but I'm saying initially.
Tune in. Thanks for tuning in, listening in, clicking in.
Thanks for clicking. That's what it
That
is.
sounds
All of the
African.
above.
Thank you.
And a new listener, shout out to Bobby. He's been going through and listening to all the old Jones.
Hello, Bobby.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all, man, and thanks for being part of it. We got something coming. Jen made me wild excited today. Pause if
yeah.
applicable.
Nah, no pause needed. Be excited, yo.
Word. So we're gonna try to make that happen because that'll be wild fun, I think.
Yeah, I think it'd be great.
So yeah, thanks to y'all. We're gonna try to do some other shit for your enjoyment. What it is, peeps.
What up, yo?
It's been a while. I haven't seen y'all.
So a lot of buffoonery, I'm sure that we're going to get into this evening. This morning, if you're on the East Coast.
Or Mars.
So a couple weeks ago, Jesus Christ. I feel like that's something my dad would hit me for. Like,
Yeah.
You know better. Like anyway, so we were blessed with the opportunity to be on the morning show with DJ Franchise and 360 in the morning, which was awesome.
Dope experience. What up,
Yes,
peeps?
yes. Shout out to them for having us. But while we were in the studio, we noticed a sign. It's a radio station, so they have a do not playlist.
Oh boy.
You want to bring this up?
Yeah, I do because I need answers. Did I take? Yeah, I did take a picture of it. Good, cool. So it says radio DJs, please do not play these artists.
What if there's people who like that radio station and if they find out that they specifically don't play those artists,
Oh,
and
you're
they
right.
don't listen?
They're still gonna listen. Go ahead.
Okay. So I just need you guys to give me the general why we're not playing these artists.
Oh, we're gonna create a Y, our own
Yeah,
Y.
because some of them I honestly
Does
don't
it have
know.
to be a real Y, or are we just making it up?
We making it up. This is fun.
Yeah,
Like it.
All right. So first, XXX Tentacion. Is that how you say it?
Isn't he dead?
Tentacion.
Isn't he dead?
Yes.
They put a dead man on a do not playlist,
I don't know if he was dead at the time they put it on.
but you can't. You keep it on after he dies. All right, well,
Seems harsh, but Jen, why would
So
he be on
so
your
you can't play him because he's dead.
why is the reason? Because
You know what's funny? One,
You don't play Dead Man?
two.
Mike was on that list, no?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get there, but
Yeah, but that's different. He's been dead.
Mm.
I mean, that's like saying, oh, you can't play Chubby Checker. Like, nigga been dead.
Chubby Check got nothing to do with none of this.
I know, but what I'm saying is he been dead like Michael Jackson been dead.
All right, cool. So XXX. Why can't we play him?
Because he dead.
Because he did.
No, he
Cool.
did have a situation, domestic.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Cool.
thought we were making up reasons.
Oh, and he's sad. A lot of his songs are sad.
Is that the, color,
I would play it.
is that the
It's like-
colorful hair guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
a
that's
lot of
right.
sad shit.
That's why I would block him.
Not the guy with the tattoos on his face, though. The other one.
Oh, just
Jen, move your mic to your face. There you go.
All right, cool. I don't care about him. We
Oh,
don't
who
care.
was that you don't care about?
6ix9ine.
He's the one with
Tekashi.
tattoos on his face.
Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Uh-huh.
Dummy boy? Yeah, he
He's
Sticky
awesome.
with the sticky.
bad music.
Just in general, because you suck. I think we all know why Kodak Black.
Yeah, he's out here wilding.
Yeah.
I think we all know why R. Kelly. Here's one. Okay, so why Iggy Azalea?
Appropriation. Yeah, appropriation. And she doesn't, I don't know. I don't care. I don't care enough
I know
about
you
some of
don't
this
care.
shit.
I'm pretty sure we
Yeah.
all don't care. I don't sit there and be like, yo, I wish you could play some Iggy right now.
You know what's weird to me? So you've heard her speak before, right?
Yeah, a couple times
And you
The
hear the
accent?
Australian accent.
Yeah.
But she raps.
with the English accent.
Sounds like she's from the...
Be Australian.
Right. And then I thought about
Foster's Australian for beer.
Thanks, Jen.
I thought about like R&B artists like Adele and whatnot. They don't sing with an accent.
Yeah,
No.
Celine Dion doesn't.
Is
either.
that a is
How does that happen?
is that a training? I think you don't you train for that.
I think there's no accent in singing because you're drawing out different things.
I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, when your mom sings songs, does she have an accent?
Yeah.
You just wanted to hear him say yes. Anyways, moving
Hi,
along.
Mom.
Moving along. Moving along. So then, why is Macklemore on this? Because he's
Macklemore?
yeah. I don't know anything about Macklemore to say. Don't play him. We don't like him.
I forgot. I don't know what happened.
That whole Grammy thing, and then the Kendrick, and
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're asking
All right. So
difficult questions.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
mad
So
hard.
the
Keep
real
on.
reason why I bring this up, I just didn't understand post 2005 Eminem. Is it just because he sucks?
Yeah, the music after 2005.
Don't start. I don't need this from you today. Not tonight.
He didn't tell me. Damn the cancer.
Jen.
He got the answer. Dasher and Dancer. They don't Rudolph. But he's on the roof off.
That was smooth. Bars.
bars. M got it still. See?
I mean, there's other people on here that I'm like, Bow Wow. Like,
Oh, you can't hate on Shad.
Yeah,
Shad
Bow Wow
Moss.
got the hits.
Yeah, you can't hate on
Definitely gotta have a Bow Wow Appreciation Day.
Shad. Mm.
but yeah. So that was the main thing on my mind from the other day.
If you had a radio station, who would you ban?
Who would I band?
Dan.
Band? Is
No-
it band?
no
Oh,
D.
no D? Band. Yeah, you're right. Pause. Pause. Did I band?
Jen is stupid.
It's just been a while since he's done it that badly.
Yeah.
Bim said band. He said band.
Band? Like rubber band? Who would I ban?
Oh, that hurt.
I don't know that I would ban anybody. I can't think of someone that would be like, nah, don't play anything by them. Listeners, who would you ban if you had a radio station? Who would you not play? Besides, okay, we know R. Kelly, la la la. We know Michael Jackson for some of those people, la la la.
I'm gonna have fun with this. Go ahead.
Who? I can't.
I know who I wouldn't play, but that's just
Who?
because personal preference, and I just can't.
Who that?
Ziggy Marley, I just can't.
Yeah, you mentioned this before.
Yeah, I just can't. That's a deep seated hatred.
Really, you hate Ziggy?
I can't. Like, I'll listen to J. Cole from morning to night before I listen to fucking Ziggy Marley.
Wow.
I'll listen to white people singing reggae before I listen to Ziggy Marley.
Wow.
The rest of the Marleys I fuck with, Damien and all that.
Wow.
I mean,
I wouldn't play any Drake songs
You can't.
here we go with this Drake shit.
because everybody else playing it. So on my station, no Drake.
No, boo-boo.
Would you play any songs featuring Drake too, or no?
He be killing features. I
He's
play
in
that.
my features. You'd have a lot of catalog on.
I play the features, but yeah, his own songs, nope.
That's fucked up. He got some bangers.
My station.
Sorry.
His station sucks.
I listen to it though.
I'm listening to 92 Pro FM.
As long as you explain why, just give you this. Hey, so don't drink. Yeah.
No Drake, and it's not an artist, but I wouldn't play no reggaeton either.
Wow. Reminds me of the famous quote you said to me a long time ago.
Off my, what I say? I don't know how bad it was. What I say?
I don't know how to do like
Turn your mic
intermission.
off.
Say it on the mic. Is it bad?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Do I want to say it?
Yeah, you want to say it.
Say it. What I
My
say?
man said it was a while ago, so it was a different bim. So my man said
So nervous.
reggaeton is just a bunch of. Well, how do you say it?
I don't know.
Just a ton of shit in reggae or something like that. You said something.
I'm glad you don't remember the
yeah,
exact quote.
yeah, damn it. I
was
used to
nervous.
remember really well because I was like, wow, you said that.
Unremembered.
We were like
yeah.
in jerkies, and you were like, yo, reggaeton is just a bunch of shit in reggae or something like that. And I
I'm
was
glad
like,
you
oh.
don't remember.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it was bad. Good.
Sheesh.
So after we did the station, when did I have the week off?
I don't know.
Was it that same week?
You had a week off?
We didn't record a podcast that week, right?
Oh, we had the week
It was
off.
last week.
Yeah. Did you have the girls for vacation?
No, they did some babysitting and all that stuff.
They
I
did.
mean, we had them, but not any like extra.
Didn't do anything.
Nah.
I can dig it.
Oh, you was with Dylan.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dylan.
Yeah, shout out to all the kids, because shit, that's why we took last week off. We got to spend time with our children and shit.
Yeah, I'm a single mom.
Yeah.
With no kids.
Word.
It's hard.
You got nephews and
This is
nieces.
a ton of shit trying to be reggae. That's what it was.
Whoa.
I told you to unremember.
Sorry.
He said a ton of shit trying to be regular. That's funny.
Anyways, no, yeah. So I took Dylan to. He's a Red Sox fan.
Took an opening day.
No, I don't know what she said.
Don't
she
put
don't
your
want
fingers in
your
my
dirty Haitian fingers
in my
bowl.
fruit. My bowl.
So he's a Red Sox fan. I don't watch baseball,
Goddamn, Jen.
but I root for the Yankees to piss him off. So
okay.
took him to a Red Sox game at Yankee Stadium.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and that was my first game that I've been to, professional game. He's been to a few Sox games. And I'll tell you one thing. I confirmed it. Baseball is boring as fuck.
Boring as shit.
But in this game, Yankees hit a grand slam to take the lead.
Oh, that's fun.
That shit was fucking exciting. And to see my son's face. He was so mad. So this 13-year-old Dylan, he's like, I just want to fight. I just want to fight everybody. I just want to fight. And I'm like, you can't be like that. And then as he's saying it, I'm like, oh, he reminds me of somebody. Oops.
I'm surprised you're looking at him like, well, square up, man.
I told him I was going to help him. If he starts trying to swing at Yankees fans, like, it's all you.
Just throw haymakers.
Yeah.
That's a great way to learn a lesson.
Word.
It is.
Word. Don't start shit.
Won't
But,
be
Did he swear this time around?
yes. I've accepted it. I just accepted it. Yeah, because, it's just whatever.
Beat him.
His mom does it.
I know, but just
They
beat
do
him.
it together. I'm
But
not
just, but just beat him for fun.
Mom said I could cut. No, shut up.
I'll beat her too. JK, guys, all that was not real. I don't want him to beat anyone.
Can I have the... Because now it happened in my head.
Nope.
Bring your mom here. Go ahead. Bring her here.
Tell her where I live.
But outside of the Sox losing, it was a good game, good experience.
Good time with your boy.
Yeah, it was good times, and got to finally just relax a little bit. So yeah.
You suggested the Henny. You should be drinking the Henny.
No. I just said that's what we had. I didn't say I've learned my lesson.
She said,
The question
"Hands
was,
off my shit."
the question was, do we have liquor? And you said,
Yes, we
yes,
have
it's Henny.
Henny.
You should be like, no, because we're not drinking that. We don't have. We
Why
don't
would
have
I say
liquor.
that? I'd be a lie if I said no.
Y'all are racist.
You're racist.
Why you don't drink Hennessy?
Because I almost said it.
See?
Almost said.
That's racist.
Nah.
Anyways, Jen, how was your couple weeks off?
It was fine. I kind of forgot who you people are. I forgot how to do this.
You really got to remember how to do this, huh?
Yeah.
It was one. We've taken a week. Was that your first time taking a week? No. Yeah, we've collectively done a week off before.
Yeah.
It did feel like a long time.
I
It
went
did.
to JL Dana's.
Huh?
I went to JL Dana's and the franchise was spinning.
What's jail day?
It's in North Providence.
Oh,
And
how was
did
that
good.
crowd like?
Was it old school?
it's more like a R speed kind of music.
Mm.
It was cool, but I was kind of like in the corner with my friends.
Getting to know.
And saw DJ Boom. Hey, DJ Boom, how's it going?
What's up, boom?
But I didn't go say hi to franchise, and then he came up after. He's like, "I heard you were here. How you not gonna come say hi?" I'm like, "I'm just shy like that."
You know the rules,
You
man.
say hi to Boob, but not franchise.
Well, he was out.
Oh,
in
he
the,
was
in
he
the
was
crowd.
around. Okay.
Yeah, but I, you know me, I'm not gonna walk up to them
Why does she act
because
like
I gotta walk through
But you
the
know
crowd.
what? Because I can see franchise spinning and Jen going,
Hi, and just wave.
and then walk away.
Yeah.
And that's it. I'd rather you not do that.
Right.
I'll just catch you later.
Right. I came, I support it. I don't want to be the weirdo who does the Indian how high.
The Indian how high.
What night was that?
It's like a Saturday.
Saturday.
Why you ain't said nothing?
Because you guys would have said, oh, no.
Which Saturday was it?
The Saturday. That is past.
Where was we? Did we have something?
Yeah.
You fools always got
At,
something.
the birthday party.
Oh, that was Prince's party that day?
No, the Saturday after that.
Oh. Are you sure?
Yes, because we talked about that other party at the radio station.
Oh, okay. So then it was just this past Saturday. Nothing.
Same. Huh, Jen?
I just assumed every time I hit you guys up,
Nah, just throw it in the chat, man.
I'm out here
Just
saving the
throw it
world.
in the chat.
And I'm saving the world too, but like on a different side of the world.
No.
tag-
Just
team
throw
save the
it in
world.
chat.
Darren, don't be a weirdo with
Yeah,
your
what's up with
songs
this
in the
guy today?
background.
Sorry.
People are trying to listen.
Oh, Thrones. Jen, are you caught up? Did you watch the two
I didn't watch
episodes?
the second.
Okay, why is this so hard? for
Why?
you?
It's so.
I watched-
it makes me so mad.
real,
So
what is it?
mad.
I watched half of it
How do you watch half of Thrones?
because I got things to do.
Right. But imagine, where would you stop the episode?
In the
My
middle.
question-
What she said?
Okay, so tell me what you remember last from the episode.
Of which one?
The
last one
second
you
episode,
watched.
the half one.
She didn't watch the second.
Oh, you
I
watched,
watched
half of the
it.
first one?
No, I watched half of the second one.
Yeah, where'd you leave off? Don't say half. What do you remember?
Arya was talking to the boy. They didn't do the sex yet. I kept seeing the spoiler for that. I know there was sex
Oh, they ruined it
involved.
for you.
Yeah. But I assume Arya's sex would be awkward anyway.
It wasn't awkward.
That I closed my eyes. I
You had a
covered my
problem with
eyes.
it?
I wouldn't be able to handle
We've
that.
seen Arya do worse shit.
What's
all
worse?
Season. Kill people.
Everybody's
behead
killing people. Sex is
mash
different.
people into little bits and plates and feed them to other people. But everybody got a problem with her fucking.
Yes. What are you talking about?
Nobody wants to hear about me fucking.
Thank you. I'd rather Jen, stab somebody to death. Damn, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Nobody wants to see my
Sex.
sex.
La 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 la. I don't want to hear that shit.
I have a problem with it.
Of course you didn't. You don't have a problem with anything.
Or the porn. I
You're right.
watch.
Darren really don't have a problem with nothing. What bothers you, Darren?
That's a great question. What bothers Darren? I know what bothers Darren. I know what bothers
Jen,
Darren.
stop.
I want to know.
I know what bothers Darren.
Darren, what bothers you?
I don't know.
I know what bothers Darren.
What?
The guy on Jeopardy, James.
He does bother me. His smug
That's
face
my
and his
guy.
stupid.
He's not
Jeopardy
smug.
watchers. To let the listeners
Not even
know what's
watched it.
going
I
on
only
with
watched
this
it
guy.
that one day because she was like, "Yo, you seen this?"
He's not smug.
Tell the listeners
He's mad
about this
smug.
guy on Jeopardy.
James, I don't know how to say his last name. Howard.
Smug, smug, smug.
He's not smug. Your face is smug.
I'm mad smug.
Ooh.
Smuggy, like smuggle face.
Smuggle McGee.
Smuggle face. Smuggler.
Tell the people about
Fucking
James.
pirate.
How you got pirate?
Smuggling. Thank you, Ben. So James is out here winning Jeopardy like no one else in history has. So today he won again. So his 16-day total is a little over $1.2 million
On Jeopardy.
on Jeopardy.
And
So-
who the previous record holder?
Ken.
Jennings,
And how much did he win?
2.5. But
Over.
He
how
did that
long?
in like
74.
72 days, right?
74 games.
Oh, okay.
So,
So this month.
Not even, he's not even at 30
so
yet.
he's done half of that money in a fifth of the games. Yeah,
So
20% of the games he's done half of the money.
And he's not just winning; he's blowing people out.
He's blowing people out to the point where Alex Trebek is absolutely dick riding. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
Today, what did he say today? It was so crazy. I was like, don't forget, so you can tell the guys. He said something like, they were going into Final Jeopardy, and he said something like, yeah, we're going into Final Jeopardy, and once again, the
Fuck you, Alex.
the contenders are just kind of fighting for second place. Like it was like something crazy like that, and it's like, Alex.
Wow.
You're supposed to be objective, Alex.
Wow.
Shit.
Let me be on that show. I would say some hateful things before I walked off that stage.
Yo, it's bad.
So is there a limit?
Oh,
Like, cause
I know what he said. What else he said? Because James had a double Jeopardy. So he hit the double Jeopardy and it went, "Pew, pew, 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 pew." And then the other two contestants, they like did the polite clap, the little golf clap. And Alex was like, so and so and so and so are clapping, but they're actually not happy.
Wow. Alex.
And then he read the question, and I even knew the answer, but it was like a guess.
yeah.
It was about gas, and I'm like, unleaded, but I'm like, I'm not really sure about it. And James was standing there like he's about to not get it, and then he just kind of like threw it up in the air to guess, like, what is unleaded? And it was like, yeah. So he got, at that point, I think he had like 50 grand. It was, and then they clapped again. It was just like, stop clapping.
In the times that I've watched Jeopardy, I don't even think I've seen the dollar total get that high. So
He won $90K today.
90. Okay. So is there a limit? Because you said Ken Jennings. Is that his name? Ken Jennings? He's 72 days. His total is 1 point whatever million.
74 days, 2.5 million. Put some respect on his name, my nigga.
So did they kick him off?
I don't
after
know.
those days?
I wonder. I think he lost, but then he came back a couple other times. So his
Okay.
actual total wins on Jeopardy is like 3 million something.
So you can come back?
I think when he do like Tournament of Champions and
gotcha.
shit like that.
Why my watch is like, oh, you want me to look up James? Shut up. Nobody asked you anything.
That seems pretty. Because I saw the clip that you posted, Jen, of him on
That other show?
the other show. And he killed that shit. So if I'm any show producer, I'm not letting him on the
I
show.
don't know.
Unless you want ratings.
It costs me money.
Because I would tune in to watch him now.
That's the reason I tune in like it's my job. Like I watch that shit before Game of Thrones.
Wow. Okay, actually, that makes sense. You're a piece of shit. Just watch Game of Thrones.
Right.
He's rocking.
She
He's
don't
rocking.
stop that halfway. Because in my head, I'm like, you stopped Game of Thrones halfway to watch Jeopardy.
It's ridiculous.
I know that's not what you did, but
I said it to make you mad, and you're like really rocking. Like he really glared at me and started rocking
He's
back and
feeling
forth,
away.
like somebody's mom. Like this little motherfucker.
If this camera wasn't on, I would go off upside your motherfucker.
Did you just drop milkshake in my back seat, you little dirty bastard?
uh-oh. All right, it's fine.
So back to Thrones.
Oh yeah.
I don't care that you didn't finish the episode. The next one is the battle.
I heard about the battle. 86 minutes, 15-minute fight
You
scene.
sound like you don't care.
Because I do care.
What is?
I know. I'm just saying. I don't care if you mention it. Like,
okay, good.
Because I've heard about that.
So the way the episode, I know you didn't finish it, but it was kind of lovey-dovey. People were reconciling and all of that throughout the episode.
Spending the last moments together.
They were making us feel and get all in our motion before they rip our hearts out. Who do we think
die
dies
first?
in the next episode?
Oh, so scared.
Yeah. I'll give you mine.
Who's yours?
I think Grey Worm dies.
I was gonna say Grey Worm.
You still can't say that, huh?
I can't
That's
say that.
cute.
Grey Worm.
That's cute.
Ringworm.
I just miss it.
I think Grey Worm goes.
I
I think Brienne.
No, she can't go.
I was
think
thinking
she goes.
Brienne.
She
And
can't go.
I
She-
think-
she just got.
I think my guy Podrick. I think he goes.
I was thinking Brienne and Podrick.
And the little Mormont girl. The
That little 12-year-old chick who's with
that's
the
running. The,
Oh,
yeah, I think she goes.
Yeah, she goes.
I forgot about her for a little bit.
she goes.
And a lot of people gonna die.
You mean the little chick who was like, I'm not trying to sit around and knit while people fight for me? That chick?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's dope.
Yeah, I think she does. And also Tormund.
No,
He's gonna die.
no.
Yeah, I know your guy.
Yo, this guy, I haven't laughed
You didn't get
that
that yet.
hard. She did.
No.
because he gets to town. He didn't get to town yet.
The wildling dude, red beard.
With the blue
Oh
eyes?
man, he.
I saw the part where they were like in that cave looking for whatever, and then the dude was like, "Oh, he has blue eyes." He's like, "I always have blue
fucking
eyes."
Blue eyes. So great. That was the end of the last episode.
He steals a few scenes.
Son,
This guy is something
this.
else.
Mwah.
Is the big woman here?
I swear, bro. I was screaming. I was like, this guy.
I think
he's,
that's right. Was that in the middle? Because I might
Yeah,
have. I think
he
that's
came
why I
to
stopped.
town. Yeah.
He has another scene later on. Yeah, he's.
Yo,
but I think they gave that amount of camera time
Because, yeah, he's on his
'cause
way out.
Shit's happening. Shit's about to happen.
Well, you guys don't watch 911, but that was a great episode this week.
I heard it was great.
It was really great. It was like literally like a movie in a TV show amount of time.
Did
Why
that-
do you favor network television shows so much? I'm curious.
So why should I not?
Well, I mean, over like a Game of Thrones.
Because
or,
I don't know. It moves
You like
faster.
commercials? Is that what it is?
Also, I like that song they sang at the end. You didn't get there. The song at the end.
There's some meaning to it.
I bet there is.
Mm.
I was humming it to myself.
Start talking about shit that people can listen to. You're over here talking about yourself.
Jen, yes. Why do you favor network television shows?
I don't favor anything.
You like commercials?
I usually watch my shows on Hulu, but I actually watched 911 live this week, which
Right.
felt weird because I haven't in a long time. Sometimes I need a commercial. Sometimes I need a commercial break. Like the action becomes oh shit, my heart's beating. Whew, thank God. Like you know when I really needed the commercial breaks?
What's that?
When I was watching Survivor and R. Kelly. Watched it on the app. And every time shit really was like, holy shit, this is a lot, they'd break and be JB Smooth doing a Planet Fitness commercial. Every fucking time. We just kept going, thank God for JB Smooth. Or if things started climaxing a little bit too much, we'd be like, oh, where the fuck is JB?
Break the tension.
Yeah.
So, but like my beef with network television shows, so many fucking episodes. You got the season, half season, whatever, but each season like 20 something episodes. It's too much TV, and then the storyline becomes like a little redundant, right?
That's why I got to keep up because there's so many episodes. Like Game of Thrones, I didn't watch that shit for a whole year and a half, but yeah, I'm caught up.
You're right. It's easy to jump in and run through it.
Yeah. Whereas a network TV show, if I don't watch for 2 months,
It's a wrap.
I just got to give up on that
Yeah.
show. Pick up a new one. Like I haven't watched Blackish in mad long, and I love that show.
Me too.
That's it, right?
No, Blackish.
Yeah.
Sorry, I heard Blacklist.
I fuck with Blacklist.
I love Blacklist.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jenna.
It's cool, bro.
I hear an accent too.
Darren doesn't like Blacklist.
He said I hear an accent too.
No black shows for Darren. Is Last Man on Earth still a thing?
It is,
know.
but it hasn't
I'm
come
so
back
far
yet.
behind.
Oh, I don't even know
I
where
keep
I left off.
checking for it, but it hasn't come
Because
back
I stopped watching it before I told you guys.
yet. No,
about
you
it.
finished.
I did?
Because we did, where it ends.
You guys got to the end.
I got to the end.
I stopped.
remember.
I stopped before I told you guys about it. And so when you guys were watching it, I was like, "Damn, they passed me."
So you gave up.
I told you once. If I don't watch it for 2 months, that's it. New
Drop
show.
this. Yeah, you remember? Or maybe you didn't
Can
get
we
to
say where it left off, Jen?
'Cause I'm gonna forget anyway.
They come across like a whole tribe of people that they don't know if it's like friend or foe.
Is this after he found his brother again? Okay.
I thought brother was dead.
Mm.
What the fuck?
Right. Great character. I love. What's his name?
I can't remember his real name, but he kills it.
Yes, I love
Yeah.
him.
I love him too.
Oh shit, they left off there, and that's it.
It's after, like he came and then he left again,
Yeah,
and then
they ran
there's
into the
more.
people.
Yeah, they ran into like a tribe of people where that's how it ends.
And it ends like that. Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
Okay.
That's crazy. Oh shit.
There was something that we were supposed to talk about like a week and a half ago,
You remember it?
but I don't know if I say it right.
I trust you.
It was about what was the historically black male college? Morehouse?
Sure.
That was going to allow transgender.
Oh boy.
Oh, I remember hearing
She
this.
did remember.
Crap.
Continue. Well, let's be sensitive.
Yeah, let's talk about it. I don't know.
This is not gonna go well.
Yeah, give the give the backstory.
Wait, I don't have the backstory because it's been so long. I told you I forgot how to podcast.
All right, Darren. Say hateful things until we get some facts. Go ahead.
Nobody's gonna like what's coming out of my mouth about this subject.
All right, I'm gonna pull up an article or something.
I just like, do you allow transgender females to participate in like female wrestling?
Can't.
They
To
do.
me.
I agree. I think there's an unfair advantage.
So you
that
mean like
have.
people who were born
Born a male
and then
made
become a
them
female
trans- yep.
and then they do female wrestling?
Yes.
There was a case of that with MMA actually. They let the transgender woman fight, and she beat the dog shit out of this poor little girl. I don't think they let her fight again after that. It was bad. So there's the Jamaican sprinter, that female sprinter that they tested because they said her testosterone was too high. Compared to the other sprinters, and they want to ban her, or they're trying to see what's
That's
up.
not fair.
Right, because she is a woman.
Yes.
But how do you know?
I mean, unless
No, I'm not saying that she's not a woman.
Oh.
But what I'm
But like
saying
if-
is, like the wrestler, if the wrestler didn't
didn't
say,
say anything.
Facts.
right, you know what I'm saying? So what if
Well-
there is somebody who's transgender running?
Well, in these things, especially professionally, they do blood tests. I don't know how much they check in the blood test,
I don't
but
think they do blood tests for if you're male or female.
Ugh,
That's what I'm
boy.
saying. You don't know
You don't
unless
know.
you go checking. And then if
Golly.
you go checking without being given consent,
Oh boy,
now you've opened up a whole different can of worms, no pun intended.
yeah.
I feel like that was been in your chamber for.
It wasn't. It was just right there and I had to. I couldn't. That was good.
That's interesting.
So I'm guessing in the case of Morehouse, is they are allowing. Oh, go ahead, read it. You got it.
Morehouse College, a historically black educational institution for men in Atlanta, announced it will now consider for admission any student who identifies as a man, regardless of the gender assigned to them at birth.
oh boy,
The new policy, which goes into effect fall 2020, put Morehouse in alignment with many of the nation's leading women's colleges, which have made similar decisions to consider for admission any student who identifies as a woman at the time of their application, which I didn't know that.
at the time of their application,
Right.
So it could be a year before, and it's like,
Right.
yeah, and you're in.
Yeah.
I wonder how women feel about that, or men feel.
Well, okay, I'm a woman. If I was going to a all-woman college and somebody who was born a man but now identifies as a woman was in my school, I don't think I'd care.
You know, say I don't in the sense of school education. I don't think it's a massively big deal.
Well, I think more so for like, say you don't get in because it's full. You wouldn't feel away?
I'd probably feel away.
Yeah.
Like this is an all-girl school, and I'm all girl.
Mm-hmm. Talk about it. Yeah. I mean, and I get it.
I saw that second guess. I saw it in your eyes. Like, am I?
So to me, so maybe somebody can explain like
So my thing is, how far do you have to go before you are allowed to identify as the other gender?
the-
right? Do you have to have the surgery,
Or do you
and all
just have
that?
to say,
Right.
nah?
So I don't know the answer to that, but I know there is a series of tests and processes that you have to go through to make that transition over to the other side, and it takes a lot of time.
Right.
But it's not a physical thing, right? They don't say, hey, in order to get to this level,
You need-
to unlock this level, you gotta Franks and beans gone in order to.
All right. So even if Franks and Beans gone for a transgender woman, for a transgender man, what is it? You grow a beard?
Oh
Like,
boy.
you. It's tough to say without knowing the process.
Right, but what I'm saying is, if I was born with woman parts, air quotes, and I now identify as a man, cool.
How do they do? What do they do?
Yeah,
They grow you a penis somehow. I
they don't
assume.
grow your penis,
No.
Darren. That's what I'm saying. You don't add the male genitalia.
Right.
So what is the criteria for being a transgender man. That's interesting.
Hmm.
Like if I wanted to go to Morehouse, cool.
And then you came up and like, hey, I identify as a man. Here I go.
Right. So what do I have to
Wow.
what do I have to do to fall into that?
Yeah, I think that would be what Darren's talking about. Whatever the paperwork and going to see whatever.
Right. So would it be I have to change my license?
No.
Like what do you do?
I guess I guess somebody has to look up the process. And I think in the idea of education, I don't think it's a massively big like no. I think things like the Boy Scouts of America, because there was a thing about that there are accepting transgender females. That I'm like,
Why do you draw your line at the Boy Scouts? Darren?
well, I don't draw my line there, but I can understand. Okay, Boy Scouts is supposed to be something exclusive to boys and men.
So is an all men college.
Yeah, I get.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But so to me in my head it goes, okay, like we made this and it's supposed to be all male and yay, ha, hoo, 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 great. And I'm sure at the time when they made it, nobody stopped to say like, you have to be born a male to do it. Like nobody just said it's a male because that wasn't a thing when it was thought up of.
Right.
So now we have the idea, the process that you can be born whatever gender and then identify as a man and make that change, and that's all great and gravy. But a part of me still is like, is the values and stuff that you're learning in the Boy Scouts like still carrying over to like this is where I get muddled in my head.
Yeah.
Now I have to just go like, let me just shut up, because I feel like I feel like I'm going to offend somebody really bad.
Oh no. Well, so I think we're learning. We're trying to get more information.
Right. We're like trying to talk our way through it.
Yeah, because to me, and it's very different. It's not the same at all. But I start thinking, and I'm like, well, just shit, make the schools co-ed.
That's what I was gonna say. I was about to
Right?
ask, do we even need all boy and all girl schools anymore?
They're getting, like, some places don't even have gender bathrooms.
True.
There's the
Right.
bathrooms.
And dorms are co-ed now and stuff. So is that even needed anymore? But then, why do people have preference towards it? Because the reason why people have preference towards all one or the other gender school would lead to whether or not that this is a problem.
Right. And folks aren't, you have people that are gay, lesbian, in that whole spectrum. So it's not even like a sexuality thing because, women are going at it.
Right.
This one's going at it. So that's not a thing.
Rock,
But-
paper, scissors.
Come on, cuz.
And here I am wondering if I'm offending somebody.
It's not offensive. That's a good time. So
Get out. Just leave. It's not offensive. It's a good time.
So, I mean, like, is it a comfort thing? Like, is it because it's a camaraderie that's formed amongst all women,
Like
or
a big,
all
huge
men?
sorority.
Yeah, like, is that what it is? I don't know, because I've never been, and nor did I ever want to go to an all-male school. But it's, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I remember when we toured FAMU, one of the many things that made me not want to go to school there was the fact that, and I wasn't even into like boys and stuff when I was in high school and all that, but going down there, no, not really. Who was I with in high school? Nobody. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Lies!
Anyway, so
I just want today to be over.
I just wanted to be over.
Pretty much, yo.
So, they had non-co-ed dorms, and then the lady told us all these rules, like, yeah, boys' dorms are over there, girls' dorms are over here, and boys can't be in the girls' dorms after 8 p.m. And it was like so much rules to it, and I'm just like, I don't like people telling me what to do. Like, I wasn't thinking about a boy coming to my room or coming to the door, but
Right.
like, I know you guys. If you guys wanted to come hang out and watch TV,
Yeah.
now I gotta have this whole situation. Well, it's 8 o'clock and they can't be here. And all the good TV shows come out at 8 o'clock.
Facts. We used to watch Chappelle Show in college.
We did.
Yeah.
We watched South Park.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, the fuck?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So I personally don't like restrictions that don't add to my personal experience.
Yeah.
So for me, even all female school wouldn't have worked for me. Going to black school wouldn't work for me.
Yeah.
Whatever. I like diversity in all types of different ways.
Right.
But there are some people who prefer historically black college, who prefer all one or the other gender. You know, so there's people who find value in that, and I don't, you know, I'll knock them for it. But if I was a girl going to an all-girls school, I don't think I'd have a problem with a transgender.
Well, women love. So I want to be sensitive.
I know what you're gonna say.
Right.
You want me to say it for you?
Say it.
Okay. So women love being around gay guys.
Come on
or
now.
Transgender.
She knows me well, Darren. She knows me, man.
It's a blessing, isn't it?
It's a blessing.
But men are not as comfortable around homosexual men sometimes as women are around homosexual men.
Right. And then.
But guys are okay with being around lesbians.
Right. So
a transgender man wouldn't be.
Right.
It would be a woman who's chosen to identify as a man.
Right.
So guys would be okay with that too.
Well, actually, we gotta test that because I don't know a lot of dudes that hang out with lesbians.
Right, but I don't know a lot of guys who are uncomfortable being around lesbians.
Oh, right. You're right. Yeah, uncomfortable. Yeah, I don't think that would be an issue. But in regards to like, yeah, I don't know. Young M.A. looks cool as shit though. You drink mad Henny with that nigga. Yo, Young M.A., holla at us, yo. Come kick it on the pod.
Talking about HBCU,
Yes, sir.
did y'all see Beyonce's thing?
No. I've been wanting to watch the
still haven't
Queen.
watched it.
Son,
I mean, I saw
Yeah?
when she first did it, like pieces of it, but I still
Yeah.
haven't watched the Netflix thing.
my goodness.
I love her.
I'm not like a huge Beyonce fan. I'm okay with her, but I was very close to pressing that buy button and that pink hoodie she was rocking. I was like, no, I can't do. Yo, she put on a damn show.
Really?
She's like,
why do you put
continue.
the whole shit in your mouth, Jen?
It's like
why
a,
you
it's
can't?
like, it's like a
pause?
little kid.
Said no man ever. Said no man ever.
All right. Anyways, back to Beyonce's performance. Okay, so the performance was amazing. The video editing.
I heard about that.
Oh man, like this is how stupid and slow Darren is. We're watching this, and Clarabelle says it's 2 different performances.
Thank you.
She said it like 4 times. It's 2 different performances. I'm watching it, and it cuts, and I'm like, how they do that? They were wearing pink on the other side of their belly. How did they? And she was like, it's 2 different performances.
That's how seamless the editing was.
It was beautiful.
Somebody posted a 1-minute clip on like Instagram or something. And I saw it. They had the yellow.
Yes.
They were doing a move, and then
they
it switched
turned.
to pink.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how they do that with the lighting?
How they?
Because you can't even see the switch between the 2
That
different
means
videos.
the choreography has to be so crisp.
And the camera angle and
Had to be
positioning has
perfect.
to be
It was
precise.
beautiful.
Oh, boy.
I'm telling, I sat there and I was like, oh well, they were wearing pink on their backs, but I don't see the yellow anymore. How did they do that? Clara, it's 2 different performances. I'm like,
Yo, I was so
oh,
thrown
so you
off.
mean the other one they were? Oh, like dope.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a lighting change that was that drastic.
No,
That's
it was
how
beautifully done.
Wow.
So one of the things, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It's one of the things that kept coming up. People, well, Ariana Grande got paid twice as much as Beyonce for
Yeah.
Coachella. But then I saw something else where it was like, yeah, she got paid half, but she also negotiated to get the rights to all of it so she can put out her Netflix special and, you know,
Smart.
get the album and all that. So, yeah, all right, her album for Homecoming is on Tidal.
Oh, she got an album?
They made it into an album. So that's what I listened to for last.
Oh. So
in
she's
between.
getting money on top of her
she
shit.
does-
Right, because, you know,
expanded
Tidal's
on this,
her
yeah.
and Jay-Z's streaming service. So she's getting money from the streams for being her album
Yep.
and money from the streams because that's their service
Yep.
and the Netflix and
Yep.
the
The
merchandise
Coachella payout.
and everything else.
Yeah,
Wow.
yo,
So you take your little $4 million.
Yo, which I didn't think. I mean, I know everybody's like, oh, Ariana only made like, okay, it's not only, it's $8 million, and that's a pretty
That's a good amount of money.
chunk of money.
Hell
Kudos
yeah.
to her,
For one day.
and also and kudos to Beyonce for just having the foresight to say, hey, let's do this. I'm gonna tell you guys again. I'm not a Beyonce like stan or anything like that. Song selection was great. What made better is like it was a live band.
And they
Love
were
live bands.
they were performing for real.
Yes, I tell you, Bim, they played Swag Surf, and you know me and Swag Surf. I woke up my child. I didn't mean to wake him up. He was taking a nap next to me, and I was like, Yo, watch it.
Really? Yeah, nah, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna
Very
watch this
good.
on the list.
Very good.
Wow.
Very well done.
The queen. So that's like, so she had the foresight, own your intellectual property
Yes.
because you could do whatever you want with it after
Yeah.
the fact.
But it's not even about just owning it and having the foresight. If Ariana Grande would have done the same thing, she still wouldn't even have flipped it like that.
Facts, because the show had to be, like, you had to have had, it was an event.
Right,
and then the
people
preparation
were
leading up to
because
it.
it was a whole year ago.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
woke up that morning, opened up the Tidal app like I do when I need to play music in the morning. It was the first thing on there. Once again, they own the app. It's cool. You put it as boom homepage. I said, "Oh shit!" and I played it immediately.
Yo.
And I went on Instagram to post it, and I wasn't even the first one to do that. Which means so many people who have Tidal opened up Tidal and immediately hit play.
Amazing.
And it sounded amazing. It was like an hour and a half. No, it's more.
No,
Than, and there's an hour.
near 2 hours.
Yeah, it's almost 2 hours.
That's crazy.
Straight. And I'm at work listening to it. I'm in my car listening to it.
So it hits like that, huh?
Yo,
Yeah, that's
beautifully
great.
done. Everything was beautifully done. They had beautiful black women.
And
They
you know,
had
nothing wrong with
beautiful-
Ariana Grande.
No, nothing wrong at all.
My
Kudos to
son
her.
loves Ariana Grande's music.
She good.
Nothing wrong with her.
She got some shit. I didn't
does.
even know.
Somebody tried to tell me, the new album kind of smacks, but I couldn't get into it yet. But
Yeah.
I said I would give it a chance.
She got some shit. My son was playing it. I was like, run that back.
She's
My
on.
shoulder was
His
moving.
shoulder,
like,
the shoulder
She's
shimmy.
on the most recent 2 Chainz album. She's on there. You know what I mean? So
I like
no
that
shade to Ariana.
Have you guys noticed there's an uptick of songs that are coming out that are sampling like the R&B songs of like the 90s?
Yeah,
And it feels like
because we're getting older.
Did we talk about this at the party?
we did.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's like, you can't front I like it, but a part of me is like, no.
because we're older.
Yeah, just like at the party when More Money, More Problems came out.
Yeah.
My mother's like,
That's our song. Yeah.
that's Diana Ross. I said, no,
No, it's
mom.
not. No, it's not.
mom. It's Diddy.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, no, that was how many years ago? What?
Like 20 songs.
Don't say that out loud, please.
Yeah.
So,
Because if we were in middle school, that means it was like 1996, 1995.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's like 23.
Yeah, it was 96. No, wait, no, 98.
98 is
We was in high
sophomore
school.
year. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were in high school.
Still 20 years
So
ago.
that's 21 years ago.
plus years ago. Wow. Yo.
Yeah, so it's that time now to where Shanice, I Love Your Smile, her joint gets flipped
Yeah.
to Chris Brown.
And I feel some type of way about it.
Me too.
Dude,
I'm like,
I love that shit.
A part of me is like, no, you're
like, this
ruining
ain't the
it,
song.
my thing. And then it's like,
But it's kind of.
Because we do that. Even with reggae, the amount of dancehall songs that sample shit from the 70s and 80s. My
But you would,
God.
but you would never know it, right?
Nope.
They do it so well.
Like, I've been so obsessed with that title playlist where it's Kanye songs and then songs
Yo,
that he sampled.
Tidal gave you money?
Nah, but I'm just saying, that's where I listen to my music from. So they have different playlists on there, and one is it has Kanye songs and songs he sampled. Now, Diddy's samples were more blatant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they were disco and an 80s songs that he was sampling. So it was stuff that we were babies and we were hearing out playing. But Kanye's samples are from like 60s and 70s.
Right.
So it's stuff that we weren't really listening to. So the sound is new to us.
Yeah.
So when you hear like a Ray Charles shit, and you're like, what the fuck? He did that with that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, cool. So his samples are just as blatant as Diddy's. They're not really
Who's Kanye?
Kanye's.
Okay.
Yeah, like Gold Digger.
Yeah.
feel like-
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you just don't think of it as blatant as Diddy's because we don't listen to that. It's more before our time.
Yeah, even like Stronger. And
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, he got a lot of shit that he just straight. When you hear the original shit, it's like, yo, fam, you ain't even want to change it a little bit. You know,
Like he speeds it up. He
That's
speeds
it.
it up.
do you find that you like, let's say you hear the original and you're like, oh, I didn't know that, and then you end up liking the original more?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
Like
Stronger,
that playlist.
Stronger, for an example, is Daft Punk, right? Their
Yeah.
original joint, and I fuck with EDM, electric stuff. So
Sure.
say it.
On drugs.
Because you're on drugs.
Don't worry about my recreational activities. But that shit's fire because what they do with the beat and the instrumentation throughout the song. Kanye's is more linear, so it's like, okay, I hear the sample, but what they did to it, you can't beat that. You just put words to it versus them actually doing stuff with the beat. You know, so
Like
it's
I'm just still stuck on the original Bound.
what's the original Bound?
There's you know how his is Bound too?
Yeah.
And I always wondered why is it called Bound too because there's a song called Bound.
didn't
Who
know
the
that.
fuck knew? Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
He sampled a song that's called Bounce.
Is that a joint from the 60s or 70s?
Yeah, it's like an old song. It sounds like a group that probably was around the same time as Jackson 5 type. Like it's a kind of song where I feel like if Jackson 5 did it, it'd be one of those classic songs everybody knows. But because it was some other little niggas,
Yeah.
whatever.
You don't even remember their name.
I forgot.
I like that.
But I love that song.
Speaking of Kanye, I like that Blood on the Leaves track.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
and that's
this. I
another
like the
sample.
sample.
Yeah.
The
Blood
original.
on the Leaves. You know, when I used to watch Scandal, especially the later seasons, Shonda Rhimes' musical choices for the background music
Spot on.
remind me of listening to some Kanye shit. I'm like, oh, they must have the same album
Don't
collection.
you worry about a thing.
And she used Blood on the Leaves once.
Yeah, she did.
Or,
Yeah, she did. And
well,
I was
Strange
like, wow.
Fruit, I should say.
Strange Fruit.
Yeah.
Hanging.
I was going to say something.
How much you love me and you missed me all week. You was like, oh my God, I can't wait to see Genevieve.
But you didn't miss us enough to let us know you were going out, Jen.
Or maybe I did it to help you out.
Oh, you're right. Shit, I saw the message. Yeah, I did miss you, Jen. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Fucking asshole.
Not me.
I know, Darren. Not you this time.
Nah, be in it, Darren, is plural. Don't leave me out here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
What?
whoa. Did she ask for that?
Shut up.
Did you get a consent form?
Guys, tomorrow's my last day, or Friday if you're listening to this. My last day at my job.
Oh.
I said, fuck them, nigga. I'm going to get more money. Peace. So I just wanted to say to all the listeners, if you had a job that you hate, guess what?
Leave.
You can leave. So
You have that option.
and it's a lot easier said than done, especially if it's like hours that you like and works for your life. But if you're unhappy somewhere, it is crazy how quickly 5 years, 10 years, 15 years goes by, and you're still there complaining Monday through Friday or whatever days you work. I learned a while ago that the companies, if you work for a big company, they'll replace you. You're replaceable. So what you want to do is make sure you build up yourself so that you're desirable to other people. Go get that money. It's not as taboo these days to switch companies. I've done it. It's going to be 3 times now in, 10 years. And nobody cares. If you're qualified and they have a need, they'll take you and they will give you the money. So, yeah, I'm out. Fuck that place. But shout out to all the people there.
Bim.
They're good. Thanks, yo.
I'm excited.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm all about that shit, man. If you don't like a job, leave it.
And if you don't like your person, leave them too.
Okay.
I mean, if we're out here, maybe put messages out.
No, that's a fact. That's a guy. Say it again for the people in the back.
If you don't like your person, leave them too.
And by person, she mean the person you boning.
Or not boning if you don't like them.
You right? Because that goes away.
That goes away if you don't like the person.
Darren,
I like my person. They like their people. I don't want you to think it's,
I see how
it's
she got to
subliminal.
just add that to
But I
it?
don't want anyone to think it's subliminals. I mean, we like our people, but we're saying if you don't like your person,
You.
not me, not him, you nigga, get up and go.
Get up and leave.
I have a problematic question, but I
Oh
don't know if I
Lord,
should
here he
ask.
goes.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Darren, go ahead.
Well, we just said that we like our people, so
Go
I
ahead,
don't think
Darren.
it really applies to us.
Do it.
Would it bother you
Mm-hmm.
if your partner had more sexual partners than you in their past? I said it was a problematic question. You could choose not to answer.
So here's the thing. As an adult male, age 35, black African descent, you don't ask questions like that. Just keep yourself sane, brother. Brother,
I don't know if I don't know if it matters to you.
No.
All right.
Look, so the only
I said all right. It's okay.
thing, no, because there's people out there. I hope they're
I
not.
feel like Jed's imploding.
Because there are people out there who will straight up ask. That is the biggest problem that you're causing for yourself.
they ask because it's like I guess that person they don't really know if they want to know or not.
There's never a valid reason to ask.
Maybe.
No.
Thank you,
I
Jen.
said maybe.
No.
So you
That's-
give,
no,
you
not
give me
maybe.
the scenario where it's
I
valid.
don't know.
There's-
I mean, I
because
don't
that
mind
means no.
knowing. I don't. To me, it doesn't matter.
But what's the benefit of asking?
Now I know. Thanks.
That is not a benefit, bro.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
just leads to more
it's
questions.
only a benefit because you're nosy.
Thank you.
That's all that is.
I'm nosy. I want to know.
Yeah,
If I
but it's not a benefit. It doesn't help
But the
you.
answer wouldn't bother me. Oops, it wouldn't bother me either way. Like,
Yeah, I
What
know.
you a whole lie.
If she said I've been with 100 dudes,
wow,
You a whole lie.
wow. Then I decide if I want to be with you or not.
So it does bother you.
right?
But it wouldn't. I wouldn't say 100. That
You
that's
just
too
said
much.
you decide if you want to be with them or not.
Yeah, I would. if it bothered me enough, then maybe I
But
wouldn't
you just
ask.
said it wouldn't bother you.
It wouldn't. So if she said to, I've been with 20 dudes. Oh wow, I've been with 2 girls. Cool, nice to know. That's it. That's
So
what
why would
stops
you
in my
ask?
head. Why not? Because I'm nosy. I want to know.
But what does that information do for you? Just
Now I know.
no, I can't because other questions lead up. Like there's always, at least to me, the
No, not at
mind
least to
just
you.
does that.
The way men work.
Yeah, the mind does that. I don't even want to know if you held hands with it.
If it's
It's facts. He's being real. You're being ideal. That's not true, Darren.
it is true.
It's not for
It
nobody.
is though.
No.
I'm not off the mic. I'm not gonna get too personal.
Oh
here.
boy.
But no, it's not like I sit here and have these conversations. But if I found myself dating, and I thought the person was cool enough where I thought we can have a very civil conversation about it,
Right.
and she could say she has 20. And I go, oh, that's cool. I had 7, and she could have a massive problem with it.
Yeah.
Then maybe
Right.
it still doesn't matter to me. Like it's you to have the problem, not me.
But that question opened up an issue.
But it invites a problem into the partnership.
Then I would maybe say, I'm going to ask you this question. If you don't want to know the answer, don't ask back.
So I guess my
You
thing,
can suck it deep if you want.
I guess my thing, the question
Could lead to
literally
more, yeah.
adds 0 value.
Right.
It can only cause issues.
It cannot fix anything.
Right.
Yeah,
It either
well-
just has no effect rarely, or it causes. There's no way there's
There's
a
no
positive
benefit.
out of that.
I'm nosy. I want to know.
But that doesn't help. That doesn't make you can ask her anything and be nosy.
Okay, so it matters to you guys.
No,
and it
no,
doesn't
it's not
matter
about
to
it
me.
mattering. What he's saying, and you're not listening, is that it never improves anything.
Right.
I'm not asking to improve something.
You just
Right.
want to know the know.
I would if
Because
I
he's
felt the
nosy.
person. 'Cause I'm nosy.
Right.
If I felt it was an interesting enough question.
Yeah.
I'm saying I get
Cool.
why Darren wants
Yeah.
to know, and I get that.
But I
He's nosy.
wouldn't like first date. How many guys you slept with? I wouldn't say that. But I'm saying like along down the line, we're dating and we're getting serious. Maybe at some point in my head, I go, how many guys you been
Right.
with?
So
That's
whether
you.
it's 1
How
or
many-
1,000, it doesn't make a.
It doesn't make a tremendously big difference in my head. It doesn't go, oh my God, I can't do this anymore because she had 100 dudes or she had 20 dudes or she had 10 dudes. It doesn't matter in my head. It's just,
Right.
well, now I know.
Right. But the conversation still, for me, I think it, like Bim said, it either does nothing. You both go, oh, I had this man. Oh, that's cool. Or it's the opening
It
of
leads-
of a bigger
You
conversation.
feel like it leads to trouble.
Shit.
It's like, oh well, which one did you like more? Females will ask all kinds of questions, and guys will ask all kinds of questions. So it's not like a one side or the other side thing.
guess.
So when you're with me, you thinking about her? Like there's different type of insecurities that different people have, and you
I
don't know
guess.
insecurities people have until
I
it comes
guess.
up.
I guess.
So for me, that question,
Is it no?
not it's not a no. It's just like it ain't gonna help
You're asking
nothing.
for trouble.
Right. It's
Not even asking. You just ain't asking to help nothing.
right. So, so a question though that I would ask, not really along the same lines, but something that would help. I think would help my situation if I was just getting to know somebody. If it was anyone, if you were involved with anybody that I knew. Because I wouldn't want to walk into a room or one of the homies. It's like, oh, damn, you're dating so and so. Shit.
But what if she doesn't know you know them?
Right. That's the other thing. So, like, and that's something that would come up over time. So you got to have that transparency and trust that somebody would be honest enough to say, yeah, your cousin, yeah, and that could be a deal breaker.
Okay.
Because
Definitely
yeah,
a deal breaker.
yeah. Yeah, but the count, keep that shit to yourself because one, I ain't gonna believe you.
That's the other thing. No
I
matter
ain't
what
gonna
you
believe
say,
you, nigga. You say you fuck for about 4 or 5 niggas, multiply by 3.
honestly,
Cole
I
gave
don't
you
Cole said that.
Cole gave you
Cole
that.
said that. Sorry, Jen.
So he's multiplying 0 times 3 for himself?
Give me the drink. Where's the drink?
Little fucking virgin ass.
I'm sorry to make you guys so upset.
No,
No,
we're
we're
not
not
upset.
upset. I just know not to ask that question.
I just know that you're in a very ideal world because
Word.
you're a happy man and you're
Maybe that's it.
so far from the dating scene.
Yeah, I guess
So
that's it.
you know what I mean?
But even when I was there, I didn't
Yeah, but
have a problem
even when you was
asking.
there, you weren't out there like that.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean? You were like
Yeah.
with a woman,
Yeah.
cool. And if you don't like her, then you'd stop. You start with a new woman, maybe, possibly. But you weren't out here like, oh, this Saturday I'm going out with Sally. Next Saturday I'm going out with Christina.
All right.
You were never that guy.
Got it.
So
Okay.
it didn't bother you.
So maybe I have a different idea of dating
Yeah.
A different view. I'm in this little narrow. Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah,
what we're trying to
that's
say.
it. All right.
You know how many times I had to moonwalk out of that question? Like, so why would you ask me that? I just ask mad questions back. And what do you think you would get out of that? I would ask straight up. What do you think you would get out of that?
So
and I would ask and ask and ask questions until
I
she
forget,
was
all right.
exhausted. All right, let's go get something to eat.
I gotta poop first. Wait.
It's a terrible question to ask. Even if your
I don't
answer
even know what
is
the number
one.
is. Because I don't count.
Yeah, why count?
Because then that means for me, if you're sitting there counting, even if the number is 3, if you're sitting there counting, that means you're keeping a scorecard
That's weird.
in your mind.
Yeah.
And you're keeping, you're thinking about those last 3 people you slept with versus thinking about what you're in the moment doing in the present.
Right, because I'm here with you 100%.
I'm
Why
here with
you
you.
want me to think about other bitches?
Why you think about other niggas?
I'm with you.
I'm with you,
That
boo.
don't mean nothing to you? Ooh, you make them feel bad.
Damn, me and Bim are terrible people. That's my guy, though.
That's my guy, though. Wow. All right. So let me ask you this, right?
Yeah.
You're dating.
Did you hit record?
I did.
Okay.
Good check. So
late.
you're dating, like maybe. So you're dating whoever, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Bim, you know you don't want any more kids.
Right.
How far into dating do you make that known?
Wow. I wouldn't volunteer that information.
You would,
No. If it was brought up.
if she asked, you would.
Yeah,
give your
if
opinion.
she brought it up, I
She never asked.
I wouldn't say shit. You can't assume somebody wants kids. It's got to be a conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when do you bring that conversation up?
I
That's what
wouldn't.
Darren's asking.
So if I'm the one that didn't want kids, I'm not bringing it up.
Not
I ain't
at
saying
all.
shit.
Really?
Not until she brings it up.
You bring it up?
Okay.
No, I don't want any kids.
Let's change it. Instead of you don't want kids, you cannot have kids. When do you bring it up?
First night. I don't need a rubber.
All right, cool. Great. Can always count on Bim.
You don't want to lead with that. That's not something that you
This
would.
episode's not over yet.
No, that's not something that you bring
Oh,
up.
I know you don't lead with it.
Yeah, 'cause you
it's
don't
not
know-
first day.
Yeah, because you don't know
material.
where the relationship's going. So now if it's getting like serious and y'all kind of have those subtle future conversations like, oh, what if we
When
live
we
together
get
or some
married,
shit?
when we get married.
Yeah, by the way, soldiers don't march. Sorry.
But then the other person might be like, why didn't you mention that 6 months ago?
Right.
I wouldn't have spent all this time doing this with you.
Nigga, I didn't
Right.
even know if I liked you 6 months ago.
Yeah, but I would have known for a fact I didn't like you 6 months ago.
Right.
Well, fuck out of here then.
Yeah.
That's it.
Bye, bitch.
Check, please.
Yeah, why do you ask, sir?
He just likes asking nosy
I like
ass
asking,
questions.
yeah. Well,
We already
so
know this
there
about
was a
Darren.
situation that I overheard where a guy couldn't have kids, and I guess the conversation never came up until maybe they were together for like 2 years or so, and then it was like, I think I want kids, and he was like, I can't have any.
Wow. That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, to not be able to have kids, I think that's one that you would
And that's
have
why I
to-
asked.
yeah.
There's just not wanting kids. Like when we got married, I didn't really want any more kids, but I changed. Like I feel like I made that known not too early, but she asked, and I was like, nah, not really.
She was
Don't
like,
really
all right.
Yeah. You want me to just leave now? Or?
She was like, that's cool.
But yeah, so there's a difference between not wanting kids and can't have kids.
Right.
And like, when do you say that? Like, if you had you can't have any more kids, you had the operation done. Like, why wouldn't you say that maybe first, third date? Or maybe say, hey, do you want kids? Because I can't have any.
Yeah, because I think it's you don't know the person enough yet. You're not at that stage to where it's like, because if someone like say I'm on third date, I'm still figuring out if I like you, and she just happens to say, "Oh, by the way, I can't have kids." I'm like,
That's
"All
too
right,
soon?
nigga, super salad. I didn't ask you that shit. Fuck it. Come back, waiter. I gotta figure some shit out. Like I didn't ask you that.
He said
You know what I'm
super
saying?
salad.
So
Right.
like, but,
because it's a very fine line between you're super clingy
right, come on now.
and you're informative at the right time. It's a very tight rope.
Right.
Because you walk away going, she talking about kids.
And then if I hear that and I'm like, well, clearly she thinks we're going in a different direction than I thought, I may end up backing out, especially if it's that
Guys
early.
always find the dumbest reason to back out.
Right. And then
Y'all look for anything.
that poor woman is like, I said I could have kids, and then he left or he stopped talking to me. Well, that's not why, but I associated that with you wanting so much more so early. You know, it's a
That's dumb.
yeah. What do you want us to do? It's my brain. I was born with it.
So what do you want us to
Maybe
do?
he's born with it. Maybe he's dummy.
A little bit. But no, it's a good question. Though,
Would you
Darren.
have sex with Brienne of Tarth?
Yes.
We asked this last time. And
No,
I still
I-
know.
Is the big woman here?
I asked about Queen Latifah. Did we talk about Brienne?
Yes, we did.
Oh.
Yes,
Yeah,
did.
we do it up. So she cleans up nice. I don't know if you've seen her.
She does clean up nice.
Yeah.
Her smile.
She
My
smiled once.
Goodness. I want to be as happy as that woman was
She
at that very
so-
moment. I
Oh,
won't
you
win
didn't see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was.
I didn't say anything.
She was so happy.
So happy. I was like, I want to be that happy.
Yeah, and I was like, oh,
Yo, everybody was like,
they're gonna rip our hearts out next episode. Fuck that show.
She's gonna accidentally kill him.
Kill who?
Mormont, whatever.
No,
his
she
name
can't. That'd be
No.
fucked up.
love this guy.
You know, I thought about today. During this battle, people we love are gonna die.
But if they come back.
is.
You right, though. You right. You killed
Because
but
you're not gonna have time during the battle to burn people.
Well, that's why they have the dragon glass.
No, dragon glass will
Kills.
Killed if they're
Okay,
already
They
dead.
right.
And
They're gonna be
Valerian's too.
laying there dead,
Yeah.
and then
Wake up.
Yeah, because like at the
Jerks.
end of that last season when the dragon had the blue eyes, and I was like, oh, because I knew it was gonna happen. I'm like, they're gonna pull this goddamn dragon out.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
so yeah, we're gonna see Grey Worm with blue eyes.
Do you have a
Whooping
no
ass.
dick.
Okay. There are 3 main characters with no dick on the show. Isn't that crazy?
And there's 2 forms of incest.
3,
Yeah.
2?
1? You're thinking about which one are you thinking about?
So I know Jamie and.
Yeah. Now
Daenerys.
Oh,
and, Jon.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, huh?
And then the 3 with no PP.
Do you-
Grey Worm, Varys, and Reek.
So did you? I have a theory who's gonna take the crown. I know we had thought of that.
Indulge.
But can we talk about this, Jen? You all right? You don't have you have somebody who thinks is gonna take the crown?
I'm conflicted because I've been talking. K, shout out to K. K is, if you talk Thrones with this guy, he will give you everything. He watches like 4 YouTube things. He's reading or listening to the books. This motherfucker is all in.
Yeah.
So we were talking about it. So we got Arya and Gendry,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Or Gendry, whatever his name is.
Yes.
He is the true heir because he's Robert
The bastard
Baratheon's.
son of Robert Baratheon.
So I'm like, what if they survive? They go to King's Landing. He's the heir. He takes over if they defeat the Night King. Jon Snow does something. Sansa keeps the North. And, you know what I'm saying, if they defeat Cersei, maybe that happens. So I'm thinking either Robert Baratheon or, I don't know.
Gendry.
I mean, Gendry, the bastard, or somebody else, but I don't know.
So I think, and this is Darren's stupid head. I think John is gonna get Daenerys pregnant, and
Or she's already pregnant.
Oh, she's already pregnant,
Right.
and that will be the heir to the throne.
Oh, you're assuming she survives.
I'm assuming she survives.
Oh, she's
I'm
dead,
I'm
baby.
assuming John doesn't survive,
Ah.
and she does.
I only think Jon survives because he died already.
True. And they brought,
And
it
they
back.
brought him back.
Ooh. The
And-
Lord of Light.
Because every time they try to
Come on,
ask
man.
him about what did they mean they stabbed you in the heart and you came
Yeah,
back,
he does- he
changed
just
the
like-
subject.
he's like, nah, I'm not talking.
It's like, bitch.
He's like, man, did somebody leave a stove on?
My kids are here.
So I think because she's so hungry for the throne, we won't say too much because gender and finish.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll manifest into her even making it there. I don't think she even sniffs
See,
it.
I don't.
Oh, hiccup.
I think she's gone through way too much as a character to not get to the throne.
Have you watched the show before?
I have, and I understand
That's
the
like went
heartbreak.
through
this-
a lot as a character, and he was gone by 3.
Right. Shit.
I don't know. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Because there's a reoccurring theme where there's a baby born in secret that, 2 people have this baby that nobody's really supposed to know about.
Right.
And then they lie about the baby's origin. And then that baby ends up becoming super great.
Right. And she did say at least 6 or 7 times,
I cannot have children.
come on now.
She did.
So, I think, okay, you may be onto something, but timing, right? We have
true.
we have 3 episodes, or 4 episodes left. 5? Is it 6 episodes?
7, isn't it?
6.
It's 6 this season.
Yeah.
It's short.
So for her to be far long enough to actually give birth, or unless they just say this baby is the heir.
Yeah.
That means that either her or John would have to be on the throne in order to give it to the child.
Yeah. Well, John supposedly is the something breaker, whatever. He's supposed to be the guy.
Yeah.
So,
But he don't want it.
He doesn't want
don't
it.
want that
He
shit.
keeps like, I didn't want to be king of the north. You know,
Daenerys is dead. She's gonna die,
she's gonna die.
and you're gonna cry. Yeah,
I'm not gonna cry.
Nah.
I mean, I like her. Like I said, I just think
Darren's gonna cry. Just Khaleesi's gonna die. They're gonna stab her in the eye.
Listen to Eminem.
that would
It's
be
true.
kind of. It would be kind of dope if she,
gonna say why?
she died and she came back as a White Walker and became the queen.
And then she would ride the dragon,
She-
white dragon thing, the dead dragon.
So for her to be leader of the army,
that'd be kind of dope. I just hope, however it ends, that we're not left hanging. Like
I
it's
think-
like, here is the explanation of everything.
you want him to button everything up, bro.
Yes, I want him to say, okay, there's no more questions in the world.
I don't think that happens.
30 years later, this is what happened on that fateful day when Jenny danced with the ghosts above the fireplace.
So that song,
Something, I know.
there's been a theory about the Night King going back to
A lot
Winterfell.
of people who don't watch Game of Thrones who listen to this podcast.
Hey,
they've
people
turned
who
it
don't
off.
listen, skip ahead.
And they've turned the shit off already.
No, fuck that. People who okay, let me say some shit, because I keep hearing the same thing. For the people who haven't watched Game of Thrones, and you're like, I don't get it. Dragons, wizards, me.
Yeah, no wizards in Game
It
of
is
Thrones.
not like that.
But it doesn't matter if it's like that or not. They haven't watched the show, so we're talking.
I'm encouraging
and
them
we're
to
making
watch it.
noise. They just don't care.
I don't. They gonna care. We gonna help them to care, Jen, because this is one of the best shows. To me, it's top 2, and it ain't 2. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, what's the other one?
Nah, it ain't 2. It ain't 2. This is fire, and I think if people tuned in, I can't think of someone who, unless you just really don't like violence, and I'd understand. But other than that, I don't know of someone who can watch an entire first season at least and not like it.
Get into it.
Yeah.
Right, but what I'm saying is they haven't watched that one season.
Look, people ain't watched 911. People ain't watched Last Man on
And
Earth.
I don't
People
talk
don't
about
know that shit.
911's plot.
Let
But
them.
Game of Thrones is so big. Okay,
Yes.
so let's get off Game of Thrones.
No.
Avengers.
Where we leave off? What you say?
Avengers.
Oh.
Endgame. Better?
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
I got my ticket.
Yeah, you gonna see it tomorrow?
Did I say it already?
Yeah, you like had to.
Weeks ago.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, 10:30. It's a 3-hour movie. I'm gonna be there late as shit.
I'm
But
trying to see it like Sunday morning.
is this just you or the
Me
wife?
and the
going?
girls.
Oh, okay. That's dope. They're into it.
Yeah. Lexi's trying to run through all the movies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we
I
watched
watched
a couple.
I watched Wonder Woman last night. Shout out to whatever illegal place I got it from. And
Yeah.
I mean not Wonder Woman. Captain
Oh,
Marvel.
Captain America. I'm like,
Eh,
that's
two
not
chicks,
her.
whatever.
Wow.
And it was better than I thought. It was
It's
better
all
than I
right.
thought.
Everybody hated it, but everybody hates Brie Larson more than they hated the movie.
Yeah, her dry character for the first half was like, eh.
Not only that,
Oh.
she's causing a lot of
Why they hate her?
controversy. She's using her platform to bring up other things such as racism in Hollywood and sexism in Hollywood, and nobody's really trying to hear it.
It can be annoying. You gotta
can
pick
be.
your spots.
She's not. She's like dedicating like a full 8-minute speech on it,
Yeah,
accepting
no.
an award to say, all right, this is what I think. So nobody's ready for it.
Yeah, but certain things you can't be heavy-handed. People want to hear about the movie. They want to hear about this.
Yeah.
And then later, when it's successful down the road, then you pick your spot and then you hit niggas with a haymaker. You're doing all this stuff, people are going to lose interest.
You're doing all stuff and you're not even that big yet.
Right. People didn't want to fuck with your movie.
yeah.
Now they're really...
Yeah, yeah. So there's actually, I've heard of a lot of people that are like, I'm not going to go see Captain Marvel because
Oh, shit.
they don't like her and her stance.
Wow. Yeah, you gotta. approach
I'm
it
sorry,
a certain
Jen.
way.
Let's bring Jen
Look at
back
her.
into
Jen.
it because she just checked out.
Jen, what if you text yourself?
I'm over here looking at the NFL draft. Y'all niggas,
Fuck the draft. You be watching that shit?
No, but I'd rather look at that than listen to this nonsense.
Y'all watch the playoffs at all? NBA playoffs?
I've only seen the end of
That Blazers
the
game?
Celtics. Well, that was crazy.
Yo, go ahead. Sorry.
I watched the end of the last Celtics game,
Mm-hmm.
and I think the one when they went like up 3 games. Like I said, I only watch NBA during the playoffs because that's when it seems exciting.
Oh, fire.
It's so great.
It's been fire. Oh,
But I
man.
usually wait till about May. But these April games have been good. This first round.
Yo, these West Coast games, every season it gets me because I got to stay up after a long day to try to finish West Coast game. I was torn that Portland OKC closeout game. I was torn. I was like, shit, I should go to sleep. I'm tired. Let me just watch it. Back and forth game. Awesome. Russell Westbrook, Damian Lillard going back and forth. Tie game. What was it? 10 seconds on the clock.
115 to 115.
115. Dame says, give me the ball. Brings up the court. Clear out. He's about 5 steps above across half court. Paul George right there in front of him. Cross, step back. 3-pointer from 50 feet out. From 40 feet out. Splash. I screamed. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. If any of my neighbors were outside, they would have thought something was wrong. I screamed. I don't care about either one of those teams.
But it was just such a
that
great
moment.
shot.
Oh,
That
my
moment.
God.
I don't even, like I said, I don't really like basketball.
Yeah.
I woke up in the morning.
Yeah.
That was one of the first things on Instagram feed I saw.
I was like,
Yeah.
God damn.
And I said, that shit was amazing. I had 3 posters.
Yeah, it was awesome.
In the face.
In the face.
I wish you were torn. I would have spliced Prince Hakeem in there.
Yeah.
But the playoffs been fire. The Golden State Clippers series actually been good.
Huh.
Yeah, so it's like little beefs because you have Russell and Damian Lillard. They hate each other, so that back and forth is good. You got Patrick Beverly on the Clippers. He talks shit to everybody. He's a defensive pest, so that adds to the tensions. And Kevin Durant talking shit. So it's been a good
Kevin
playoffs.
Durant can't talk shit to anybody with that hair.
What's up with that? What's up with his hair?
That guys must be crazy hair. Has to get rectified. Somebody get this man a brush, that little comb they give you on picture day. Something.
Yo, that comb, Darren, bro. Conway Nursery, Darren, look at me.
When I came on picture day.
Yo, fam, Jay, we on the line. We all on the line. The little white kids get the comb, and then here we are with our nabs. I'm like,
What am I supposed to do this?
Ouch.
we're trying with that little black comb.
Nope.
Comb was like 3.5 inches long.
Right.
Why did they hand us that shit?
You better
They could have
me
given us
brush.
a pick. Give us a pick.
Some. Give me a do-rag. Get all the little black kids do-rags. Yeah, you're going to get sued. We're going to call for action on you.
Oh, fuck.
But until that moment, we all going to look fire with our laser background.
Yo, the laser. My mom never paid for laser, though.
My mom did once, I think.
For real?
My mom did too. Once.
Yeah, y'all rich.
The rest with a blue background.
Oh,
Yo, that little bitch ass comb, yo. I was so mad.
well.
We still mad, clearly.
I am.
But somebody needs to get one of those Kevin Durant.
Let's take a moment to tell our listeners thank you for rocking with us and listening to us, and to follow us.
That's the time you want to do that?
And he got a little bald spot developing. Man, cut
I
that
saw that
shit.
the other day. I was like, and he's going
Sorry,
bald.
Darren. Sorry.
Nigga, get him a yarmulke and a comb. Cover that bald spot.
Oh, fuck. Yo.
Is that what you call it, right? Yarmulke.
Follow us. I don't know. Follow us on social media
Cornrow
platforms.
that shit up.
PLSDLTHIS. On Twitter, the same handle. Please lead us on Facebook. Please lead us on YouTube.
No, Kevin Durant's cornrows would like go, and they would take a detour and like go to a circle, and then come back and meet in the middle and go back to the back.
God.
Listen on your favorite streaming platform. Spotify's,
Oh, fuck.
iHeartRadio,
In plural.
SoundCloud, Spotify's. I don't know.
Shit.
You know where you listen to us. Follow us, share, subscribe, like, comment. We were supposed to have a special guest tonight, but she was unable to make it.
She's
so
coming. She'll be here.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
right?
I wanted to mention, because I had told people, hey, we got a special guest.
Oh, so you be jumping the gun, beloved.
I do. And I tried to wait.
You be hype.
And I was like, okay, now's a good time. Next day. Hey.
Gotta wait. Patience, my friend.
Okay, so we can take that off the list. We could take that off the list.
Today's my
Oh, we had a
brother's
really
birthday.
good
Happy
question.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Tony.
Happy
I can say
birthday,
that?
brother.
You can say that.
All right.
Yeah. Good thing he doesn't listen to the podcast, and he never will.
I asked you
won't
guys
tell
a
him.
question the other day, and you guys gave great answers on it.
Oh, bring it. Yeah. That was a good
The,
one.
So did she announce her run for president? Elizabeth Warren, I think that's her name is. So she is making splashes in the headlines,
Look at this guy.
right?
Huh?
Right, I be trying
You auditioning for the radio or
a little
something?
bit,
This
a
guy.
little bit. I have
Little
to take off my
TV
glasses.
news.
He wants people to tune in.
Right?
So she is making a run, if you will, to try to get free college tuition and student debt forgiveness. And
Why you say like all sarcastic and shit? Though,
it's not sarcastic. I'm being emphasis. I'm trying to put emphasis on this. You see? And you have to use your strength to do the emphasis. Anyways, so yeah, she is proposing student debt forgiveness and free college tuition for Americans. And I want to ask you guys, how do you feel about such things? Do you think college should be free? Like, like what? How do you feel? Jen,
Well,
let's hit the streets.
Okay.
Ma'am.
All right, hits.
Ma'am.
Wow. Y'all
That was a good one.
Y'all old.
Brought it back.
Yeah, you did.
I think there should be a free college option. Like if it's a state college or community college,
Yep.
obviously all college wouldn't be free. So like private colleges still would be a cost and
Yep.
things like that, which is fine. Trade school probably still wouldn't be free, which is fine. You know, even if it's free for the first 2 years, fine. But I personally, as Bim has stated, think that just what do you call it? Higher education is just wildly overpriced.
Right.
Even the books.
Yes.
The books are incredibly overpriced.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, maybe back in whenever books had to cost $100. I don't know if they ever really did need to cost $100, but fine. But now with the advancements in technology and everything,
Right.
one, most people don't even use books because they can get it online.
Yep.
And there's cheaper options for paper. So books don't need to cost $100.
And you don't need to make a new edition every semester.
You don't need to make a new edition every semester.
Right.
Like I had a professor who wrote the book for the class. So even the book was never updated, but you couldn't buy it. I think you couldn't buy it used. Like you had to buy it new,
Interesting.
or you couldn't sell. Even if you sold it back, you only got like $5 for it. And then when you went to buy the book, it was always like mad expensive because he was a professor at the school. You know what I mean? Like these things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It feels kind of like the same type of loopholes that suck in everyone else except for the beneficiaries, whatever, of the health insurance industry.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, come on now.
Not
So
necessarily.
the fact that books are still $150, $200, it lets me know that tuition don't need to be as high it is, which, and the interest on the college loans don't need to be as high as it is, and they're just taking advantage of people who are just trying to live.
Right. Well said. And there are people who go to not even just get their bachelor's, who get their master's, and then your salary.
They get their masters.
They get their master's, and your salary.
Another good throwback, Jen.
Your salary isn't even enough for you to live comfortably while paying off your student debt. So tell me how the two make sense. You're paying this amount of money for school, then you get into the real world, but then you have to pay off your debt for a ridiculous amount of years. It doesn't make sense. Like the tuition amount should somehow correlate with your salary,
Yep.
right? So that you can pay it off. So
Yep.
doctors, you have to go for school longer. You're making more, but you can pay that off.
Yep.
Because when I see a doctor driving a 1998 car that's basically breaking down, I feel like some type of way.
Yeah.
Like you're out here saving lives.
Right.
That should not happen.
But you have hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt because you wanted to be able to save lives.
Like even still, like I said, the interest rate is so crazy. So I could have $50,000 worth of student loan debt, and they'll tell me, well, because of how much money you make, even though the job I have has nothing to do with the degree I got, you've got to pay $500 a month.
Wow.
And I'm just like, well, then I'm not going to fucking pay it. Y'all can get the fuck up out of my face. I'll just have bad credit.
It's
Because
insane.
I can pay for a car note with high interest and still have more money because of my bad credit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Whereas if I got a house that's $200,000 and I had a mortgage, it wouldn't be that much more than my payment for my student loan.
Right.
But the amount of time it would take to pay it off is almost the same.
Yeah.
So I can pay off a $200,000 house in the same amount of time as I pay a $50,000 student loan.
It's insane.
That don't make no sense.
No, it's, and something, I don't know, and I'm making this up, I don't know how true it is, but there has to be some type of regulation, right? Because their universities are profitable. So, of course, you want to be able to generate, you want to be able to be profitable so you can pay your teachers and improve facilities and dorms and whatnot.
Yep.
But if your profit margin increases and keeps increasing, how much money do you need to make? if it's just a place for higher education, why do you need to make so much money in profit after everything's paid off already?
Who's profiting? Who's getting
Exactly.
the profit? And on top of that, if it's a state school, like we went to URI, we talk about it all the time. Every time we go vote, there is a question on the ballot. Do you guys want to help make a grant for this specific school? URI always has a question on the ballot.
Yeah.
And it's a large amount of money. Do we want to give $2 million to URI's oceanography program, whatever?
Right.
And I always say yes, because obviously, yeah, education, URI,
Right.
boom, money, blah, cool. So if every 2 years we vote, we give the school $2 million, $5 million. The people that go to that school shouldn't have to pay so much.
Right.
How many students are in a state college?
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. And then that's not even counting the alumni that donate to a school. Because you wouldn't believe the amount of alumni dollars that come back to universities.
Not one for me.
Not a single dollar. Shout out to Shen. Shen, what up, beloved? Every time they send him something, he's a Hall of Famer at Worcester State. I throw that shit away. Don't ask my brother for money. Throw that shit away.
He ain't got it.
He ain't got it.
I
We ain't
texted
got
him
it.
today. I miss Shenny.
Did you?
Yeah, he
What
said he's
about?
coming. He's coming. I had phone
Oh, we lit
questions.
that weekend.
Yeah, he says come Memorial Day weekend. I was like, hey, it's lit. It's my birthday.
We lit.
Ah.
Yeah, we lit. We getting fucked up that weekend. Darren. No?
Darren.
I don't associate with you guys.
Oh.
Like that.
Africans?
You staying
Oh,
West
racist.
Forward.
Bye, Jen. It's good seeing you. I agree with you guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we didn't get your take.
No. You guys are so thoughtful. I don't know why I was like, I shouldn't ask this question. I'll be
Yeah.
thinking of questions. I'm like, nah, I can't ask him that because it's a stupid question. And
Yeah, it's the same thing.
yeah. But I do agree with you guys. I think like community colleges should be free.
Right, I agree with that.
Yeah, I think that. But I also think like Brown and I know those are those private
Yeah.
schools. Okay, so those can cost whatever they cost. The student debt should definitely be forgiven. I think we as a country have the ability to end so many things. It's like they keep saying what caught on fire in Paris.
Oh, the Notre Dame.
Yeah. So people donating and they raised $3 million within like 3 days, and it's insane. And it's like, Flint just now got clean water, or all these other things that we're dealing with as a country. So it's like we have the ability to do student debt forgiveness, and we should. Because I think of Stacy, who is like paying student debt, and she's working and she's doing all this other great stuff. And we had the conversation one day about how much she's paying for it, and it's like,
Staggering.
you can do that? Like, how do you do it? Thank God I don't have no student debt. Thank God I was
Same.
able to pay it off, and CCRI is not that expensive. So thankfully that's not over my head. But for those people who like you guys said, doctors who want to go to school to save lives, to finish school and then be slapped with this tremendously big bill, and then when you look at the interest is way more than anything else in the planet, and it's like really like this is so I'm for that. I don't think college should be free, but I think community colleges should be free.
Yeah.
I think there should be maybe a discount on trade, because I feel like we need more trade things happening, like woodworking and whatever.
But my question is always like, how do you pay for it? Because I know there's money out there, but somehow, and this is a little off topic, but we still somehow have to donate to veterans.
Yes.
We still somehow have to donate to homeless.
Yeah.
We still somehow have to donate to all these things, to children, after school programs, kids don't have food. All these things where like there's tons of money being spent or allocated for different things, but somehow we, the people, on top of our taxes, have to find in our heart to still donate to give to
those
these
other
things. So if a community college is going to be free, or we're going to, where does that money come from?
And I think that goes back to what are we spending money on to begin with. Like I don't know what we are spending money on as a state, as a country, or whatever, but I'm sure there's a lot of the useless shit happening with money.
A lot of money disappearing.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who's
Thank you.
keeping the books on these things. Yeah.
So
Do y'all, how you guys feel about, and this is way off topic, our little Rhode Island vehicle tax?
Fuck that car tax. Everybody feels the same way about it. There's not nobody who doesn't say fuck that Rhode Island car tax. They were supposed to be getting rid of it, but then they never get rid of it. They always say
it's too much money coming in for them.
I'll be right.
Yeah.
And they find all these different ways to bring money in, like with the speed cameras. I'm mad.
I got to go in.
We just got a ticket
We?
Yeah, my house.
Oh, okay.
So we did the little work in my house.
Yeah.
So in the room where the ceiling fell, whatever, there was a bed.
I'm mad for you already.
Already, right? There was a bed there.
Mm-hmm.
And since the ceiling fell, if anyone doesn't know, there was a hole in my ceiling. So you basically have to get rid of everything because it's contaminated,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. Cool. So get rid of the bed. So I emailed Waste Management to schedule for them to pick up.
All right.
I said exactly in the email what needs to be picked up, wood frames for a bed and blah, blah, blah. They said, all right, we'll pick it up this date, put it out. I put it out. I get home. Turns out they done sent a ticket for littering.
Yeah.
A ticket for littering. Talking about you left 2 wood frames outside. Mind you, I got home one day and I'm like, where'd the stuff go? Because the scheduled pickup was like 3 days later. I just put it out that day, whatever. I'm like, where'd the stuff go? Did somebody just pick this bullshit up? Whatever. People like to pick in garbage. Yeah. That was in January. Here we are in April. You sent a ticket. My mom got the ticket and didn't say anything. So I saw it today and I'm like, what is this? And I'm looking at it and I'm like, I definitely had a whole conversation with, like, they were replying back. It's not like I sent the message. It was like, all right, fuck it.
Right.
They replied back, told me when they're going to pick the stuff up. But she's talking about the ticket came like weeks ago. So now it's like, I don't know if it's too late, but I'm pissed off.
Yeah.
So so they're charging you?
The ticket, it's a $50 ticket for littering.
In Providence.
So, but what happened with the frame? They took it?
I don't know who took it. I came home one day, the frame was gone. It wasn't the day that was supposed to be picked up.
So you put it out like on Monday. It was supposed to come Wednesday. You put it out Monday.
Right.
It was gone Monday.
Yeah. And I just figured because same thing, like I put a TV out before and somebody picked it up, so I just figured somebody took it.
That's weird. My tenants in Woonsocket, they put a couch outside. I got a letter or a call from the city. They said, hey, you can't have this outside. Get rid of it by this time or whatever. So I called Waste Management. They said, hey, do this, put a thing on it, schedule to pick up. And they picked up. No issue. I didn't get a ticket. So why are they ticketing?
And then it was
Providence
scheduled to
wants
pick up.
to make money.
Exactly.
Oh, crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It's not even like it wasn't scheduled to pick it up. Like I did the due diligence. They gave me a date.
You can't fight that?
And that's what I'm saying. She didn't tell me. It's been here for weeks. I don't know how long ago she got the ticket. And there's no thing to like go online on. Like any other ticket, you can go online and pay whatever.
Yeah.
Nothing. So
This is
I don't even know.
different, yeah.
And there's all there is a little tiny box if you want to plead not guilty. But if you plead not guilty, obviously you have to go to court. It's not as a court fee. So it's like
Yeah, you still got to pay the $35. So they get you either way.
They hoes, man.
Yeah.
They hoes. They're a whole bunch
so.
of hoes.
But like I said, I found out today. Oh, I keep thinking today's Friday. Tomorrow's Friday.
It's Friday, people.
I keep thinking today's Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's a whole week day. I can still call Waste Management tomorrow.
Yes, you can.
I kept thinking today was Friday. I'm like, fuck, I
You
can't
got
call
the
by
email
Monday.
chain, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what exactly I'm saying because I thought I was crazy. I pulled it up in the car on the way over here.
Yeah, you good. Is that why you pulled up to me on the side like you going to shoot me? And then
Nah, I just
didn't
pulled
do
up to be
anything?
scary.
She pulled up on the side and just didn't look at me or nothing. She was there. I was nervous.
I'm a creep.
I was
She's black.
nervous.
I was like, oh.
If you clutch your purse, I'm gonna steal it just out of spite.
I lock my doors and shit.
I will steal that shit just cause.
Whatever. Don't touch my purse, nigga.
So we're getting to the end of our episode, guys.
Yeah, let's go to
It
sleep.
wasn't even funny today, guys.
It's never funny.
I thought it was funny. Yeah, it had its moments. I laughed. I cried.
It's never funny. It's mad late, yo.
It's dumb late. I had to work late this week. I apologize.
You working late tomorrow too?
See,
What y'all doing this weekend? Anything fun?
I got a gig. I'm gonna say it. Yeah, big up to Spark Up Providence. They have a live show on Saturday.
And
Ow.
the podcast.
Yes,
right? Spark
yes,
Up TV
yes.
podcast.
Ow.
They the live show at Rick, I believe. They've done a couple before in the past. Super dope. So big up to them.
So that would be Saturday the
27th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yes.
Or 26th.
27th
Um,
of April.
I unfortunately won't be
2019.
able to attend. I would love to attend, but I have a gig.
Yeah, me
so
too.
I won't be able to.
But that's dope though. Big up to them,
yes,
man.
yes. Big things.
You know what I hate? The way Alex Trebek reads years.
How does he read them?
Like if it's the question, blah blah blah, 1997, in the year 1997, like he does it, and it drives me nuts. In the year 1983, Genevieve was born. Like that's not.
That is
Got it,
annoying.
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know when you're talking about like BC times or
But so I think maybe he just does that for consistency.
obviously, but fuck you.
How's he doing?
He's all right. He put up a little post that
must be
said even
doing
though he's
all
got
right.
the cancer and
Yeah,
stuff,
the
he
cancer.
he plans to because they wrapped up the season
Mm-hmm.
of taping already, so he plans on being there next year.
So so these aren't. I don't know. I don't watch Jeopardy. So everything that they're showing now
Is already recorded.
Okay. So this guy that's killing it, he was killing it months ago. Or however
Apparently.
long ago.
Well, so I thought about that too when I saw that clip. I'm like, oh, so because I'm like Darren. If I walked in and I seen him there, I'd be like, nah, I'm leaving.
Yeah,
I'm out.
yeah.
But they don't know
They don't
that
know.
going into it.
Because
They
How do you
just
study for Jeopardy?
You didn't watch White Man Can't Jump?
Oh, with the Q's, quiche.
Letters that fruit. Was it
Foods that begin
foods
with
that
Q.
begin with the letter Q? Billy.
Quiche.
A quince. What is a quince, Billy?
All right.
Quail.
Foods that begin with the letter Q.
All right. All right, Rosie. Come on.
Can Puerto Ricans even say letter Q?
Cool.
Okay.
Como? I'm joking, Puerto Ricans. I know y'all are Americans too. Don't send us no DMs about it. I know.
You just read mad shit.
All right.
That's it. You just hope
That's
it's the
what the
shit you
guy
know.
who's on there. He said because Alex asked him because he be dick riding. How do you be prepared for this? And
And he's
like,
on his in front of
right. Tell me more about yourself, James.
A little lisp.
How did you get started, James?
James's.
James. Oh, James.
Getting sick and
Your
tired of
grandmother's
your broken
Japanese. What?
I guess I'm bringing up a clip because I saw. But go ahead, man. I saw something that had to do with that chick.
So apparently he said he just like reads random stuff, but he said he doesn't like reading like adult books, so he'll be like children's
Oh
books.
yeah,
about
yeah.
things.
That was a good thing you put up.
Yeah, that was
Smart.
good, right?
It was a good read. Still, fuck that guy.
No, but fuck Colby. Colby
Wow.
Burnett.
How did? Oh,
Who's
okay.
that?
I was like, how did he get here? I thought you meant like Kobe.
Nah, Kobe Bryant, fuck him too. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
always,
Chill out, beloved. He's a
that's,
legend.
that's always forever facts. Fuck him. But Kobe Burnett is the actual most smug contestant ever on Jeopardy. Black guy. I love Kobe, and I hate Kobe. He's the one who was talking about. Did you guys watch that clip I sent you about the Obama thing?
Nah, I ain't seen it.
So that's why you don't understand. Fuck Kobe.
Yeah, sorry.
So Kobe Burnett, it was one of them. He was. If you don't know Kobe, Colby, look him up on YouTube. So Alex asked him. Okay, I guess he went to law school or something in Chicago, and he was like, "Yeah, his professor in 2002 invited him to go to dinner at Barack Obama's house, but in 2002, Barack Obama was just a guy, and so he didn't go. Cool, fine. But the way he described it, he was like, "Yeah, it was 2002. I didn't know who he was. It was February. It was cold. I had things to do. I didn't go."
That's how he said it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Kobe Burnett drives me crazy. I remember one episode, and I don't remember Jeopardy. You know, like I don't watch Jeopardy. Like I watch Let's Make a Deal. I watch Price is Right.
You're
I
so
watch,
old.
I watch, I watch game shows, but Jeopardy's one of the things where if it's on, it's on, right? I remember one episode, Kobe Burnett, they asked him, black man, they were like, if you win this money, what are you going to do? And he's like, I want to reconnect with my roots. So if I win this money, I'm going to take my mom to Ireland. And I remember how pissed off I was.
Is he mixed or he like nigga?
He's like our color. You have to see this man's face. I wish you would have clicked on the clip I sent you.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. For
Yeah, I'll look at it.
And I love Kobe Burnett, and I hate that guy.
Ben, what you
He's
got?
so smug. He's smug.
I'll say it after the podcast.
Oh,
I gotta
okay.
bring it up. I gotta find it.
Anything coming up besides what we talked about this weekend?
Spinning Saturday. Game of Thrones on Sunday, beloved.
Yes.
Yo, we talking battles. We gonna laugh. We gonna cry.
Yes.
People who don't watch Game of Thrones, sorry, nigga. We talking about it anyways.
Avengers is this weekend as well.
We talking about that too. Spoiler alert.
Right. People are putting up all these fake spoiler alerts for Endgame, and it's like funny but not funny.
Uh-huh.
It's like, yo, I didn't know that they were gonna bring. Darren, come on, I just read it while you guys were talking. Not T'Challa, the one who is his enemy.
Killmonger.
Killmonger. They're like, oh, the way Killmonger killed Aquaman. I'm like, wait.
Speaking of which, have you watched Aquaman?
Nah.
What a terrible fucking movie.
It was terrible.
10 minutes in, me and Dylan sitting there like, yo, this is a bad movie. And we said it
Oh,
every
but I
5
love
minutes.
Jason Momoa.
We said it every 5 minutes until the movie was over. I'm like, yo, Dylan, this is bad. Should we stop? He's like, Dad, you should turn it off. I said, but I can't just not finish a movie.
I like Jason
It's like,
Momoa.
Dad, this is really bad.
Oh.
It's a bad movie.
Oh, pish posh.
Yeah.
Jen, anything you watching besides 911? Did that
Million
This Is
Little
Us?
Things?
Yeah, does that come back? Is that
Million
over?
Little Things. I've been
on a
looking
break?
for it, and it hasn't come back. I don't think
I think
yet.
it's on a break.
The Gabrielle Union show. What is it called?
Mary Jane.
Being Mary Jane.
I got a calendar reminder. That's what happens when you have a joint calendar. Stuff pops up, and I don't care about Mary Jane.
Mary Jane Pauletta. I'm upset that there isn't a final season like there's supposed to be, and it's just a final 2-hour episode. It's kind of annoying. But I haven't watched it yet, though. I'm gonna watch it at some point.
Cool.
The Cement 4s come out May 4th. That has a Nike on the back, in case you're asking yourself that question.
Comes out when?
May 4th. May the 4th be with you, Star Wars Day.
Hey.
What color?
Black and red Cement 4s.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I wouldn't kid you, friend. That's why I'm telling you
When
now.
did you find out it was coming out?
Back in like July or August.
Is it too late for me?
No, they come out May the 4th. Today's only April 25th.
All right, what's up?
I have one stupid question, then we could go.
What's up?
I was actually talking to you about this during.
I'm not tired because I've been eating fruit, drinking Red Bull, taking names.
Your paper, toilet paper in the bathroom. Do you put it
Up or
over
down?
or under?
I don't have a thing.
So you just leave it on top.
I have.
Good night, folks.
I don't even use toilet paper. I just shake.
All right, well. Okay, guys. See you next. Talk to you next week.
I have the little
God damn it.
the little tower thing where you put like 4 rolls in it.
Yeah. So you just take one out. And
Yeah, you don't. It's not on a spindle.
yeah, but Jen, you still have to. There's one main one that you unwrap.
No, I just have the tower thing. Fucking kind of maniac needs 5 rolls of toilet paper. Even 4 is excessive. If I had a spindle thing, I wouldn't have a tower thing.
I don't think I'm following you, but okay.
Okay. So you know, it's like
I have the tower thing too.
yeah.
Yeah, I put the spare. I have 3 spares, but then I have the spindle thing. There's one on this spindle.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to the spindle thing. We had the spindle thing.
So if you pretend you have the spindle thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you put it on
It doesn't matter.
over or under?
I wonder it every time when I go to someone else's house because I don't like leaving the spindle thing empty. So if I go to your house and I use the last of it, I'm going to search your bathroom until I find where you keep
As
the
you
rest
should.
of the toilet
That's
paper.
polite.
Same.
And when I put it on, I always think to myself, "Fuck."
Over or under.
And I go, if they don't like it this way, they're
They'll
gonna
just change
switch
it.
it.
It's not a big thing.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So I don't have a preference, but I do think about it every time I do.
But I
put
think
one
it's
on.
weird that when people put it under, like I'm like, this is not right. So like if you go to pull it, it's.
I know what
on
you
the
mean by
bottom.
under. I'm trying to think if I.
I mean, it doesn't make a big Bim.
Huh?
No. Over or under?
I feel like
You're an
over makes.
over guy.
I feel like over makes more
Over.
sense.
Over makes more
I
sense
did-
because you're pulling.
I did under before because it looked cleaner.
It does look clean.
Because it comes out right up against the wall.
Yeah.
But then I saw something, and it could have been fake, but yeah, it's the internet. You know, you look at it and believe it. It's where the original engineer of the thing had the drawing, and it says it's supposed to be
Anybody
over.
draw no shit but that shit.
You never know.
But I listen, and I do over. I'm easily persuaded.
All right, well, guys, have a good weekend. We'll talk to you next week.
You know how to wrestle?
Love y'all, yo. Yo.
No, but I did put my brother in a Razor Ramon.
Which brother?
My brother.
Which
I
you
put
have 2 brothers?
Oh, sorry, which brother? Sorry, CJ. When we were younger, I put him in the Razor's Edge.
Wow.
Like boom, and then I did it again, but I put it like I made him go backwards. So you know how? Yeah. Oh,
So we went face first?
The noise he made, or the absent of noise. I was like, oh, CJ. He didn't make any noise, but his mouth was wide open, but nothing was going. Big CJ.
That is
CJ.
hilarious.
Anyways, yes,
You try to kill your brother.
I almost did. He was
I'm
a
glad I
goner.
asked.
Yeah, guys, have a good night.
Peace.
Good day.
Bye.
Yay.
All right, I got to find this clip. This shit was hilarious.